This is happening with you and your person. Interesting. Well, there was definitely some disappointment in the past. Maybe some unkind words being exchanged. I feel like you guys potentially kind of butt heads a little bit. Potentially. I think they can get you kind of up in arms. And I think someone was really cruel in the past. Now, whoever was cruel in the past and said the unkind words, and it could have been both of you, I feel like it's more likely your person towards you. They feel really like terrible about it, but does that mean they're going to change their ways? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, they may, but I feel like they've left such a sour, they've done like so many things that have really disappointed you. They've said so many things that have disappointed you. That I feel like you're like, you know what, I'm over this, I'm out of here. And it's crazy because when you are like, nah, I'm done with this, I'm out of here, and you're angry about it, and you're really like up in arms about it, that's when they try and approach you again. That's when they reach out, when you're fed up with their nonsense. And that's when they're like, okay, I can be the person you want me to be. Now the thing is, I feel like they still have a lot of learning to do. This might be one of those connections that's a learning experience. And sometimes some people need to learn, and I feel like your person might potentially be learning that if they behave in a certain way for too long, then they're gonna end up being alone. They're gonna suffer the consequences if they're rude, if they're mean to people, if they don't respect people, then the person might walk away. And you might reach out, but then they might reach out to you, but then it's too late. Like, come on. They might even get someone kind of in between for some of you. It might be over social media, but it could be like someone that you know being like, oh, hey, you're going to talk to so-and-so, you're going to connect with so-and-so. They're like, I can be the person you want me to be. Like, I can be that solid person that you want. But then they immediately almost like downgrade. They go from the king to the knight. Like, come on. It's like they cannot maintain this facade for very long. And I think that when you might ignore them for a while, but I think you might eventually give them a piece of your mind. They're still going to kind of try, but I think that this might be a lesson where they are learning from you that they can't treat people like garbage and expect them to stick around. Like, that's ridiculous. And it just honestly blows my mind how so many people like have that attitude. It's crazy. It's like common sense. Don't do that. And you're going to start sticking up for yourself. You're going to stick up for yourself. You're going to tell them exactly what you think. You're going to give them a piece of your mind. And it's like, nah, you've got your defenses up. It's like you get to the point where you would die on that hill. Like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. You might even end up wanting to mess with them because they're just so, like, because they've just pushed you that far. Yeah. So I think if you do communicate with them, you might say things that kind of like, just to mess with their head. Okay, look, they do want to have that amazing relationship, that it's equal and it's fun and it's joyful, but a lot of people want that, but they don't know how to like play that part. They don't like, it's like they just want it to happen without actually like looking at themselves and being like, well, what do I have to give in a relationship? I think this whole connection is a learning experience. This is so interesting. Okay, I gotta clarify this Ace of Cups. What's going on with this Ace of Cups? I think they're gonna approach you and they're gonna be like, let's try again. They might like approach you more than once, to be honest. Okay, are you gonna try with them? Are you gonna want to try with them? Maybe, but not really. Like, it's possible. But I think like some of you, when they kind of are like, let's try this again, you might be like, okay, but you really need to learn a little bit more. You need to learn up how to talk to people and communicate with people and stuff like that. And they might do it, but honestly, I don't know, just with that energy kind of in the past. Okay, should you continue to communicate with this person that you have in mind? I guess it doesn't hurt for now, but ultimately, you gotta do what's right for you. I really hope you find that helpful.